Hey everybody, Lansdale here. I had a day off, so I wanted to bring you guys Southland Tales. So I have kind of a weird history with this movie. When I first saw it mentioned on IMDb, like 10 years ago, the blurb for the description said something about a bunch of stories set in LA during a heat wave. Sounded really lame, right? And then movie came out, wasn't a big release. I don't even think it showed up at the theater that I worked at all. But then it came out, and a buddy of mine said, "Hey man, I just saw Southland Tales. That's a great movie." And I was just thinking, what? Really? Seriously? Are we talking about the same movie? Summer heat wave. That sounded awful. And he said, "No, Divergent things and stories and fourth dimension and alternate realities. It's insane." And I'm like, okay. So I put that on my list of, one of the hundreds of movies that I'm always constantly looking for. I want to find. A few years later, I got this free video streaming service, which doesn't, for some reason, know how to stream videos. And it had Southland Tales on it, so I got to see about 20 minutes of it before the service decided to just show ads constantly without ever going back to the movie, which kind of disappointed me, but it gave me a taste, and that taste was really good. Um, Until eventually I found it at a discount store about a month ago, and I've just been waiting to watch it. So I have it, and I watched it. And dear God, is this a weird movie? It's directed by the same guy that did Donnie Darko. If that gives you any idea of how weird it is. This one kind of goes over the top. It has a lot of stuff going on. Alternate reality where there was a giant terror attack on the US, and we go into World War III, and things just get really, really out of control as far as, security and armed forces and freedom. I want to say it's about fighting for freedom, but then again, there's also like an alternate timeline, future selves kind of thing going on. I want to say it's a sci-fi movie, but it has a lot of political undertones to it. I want to say it's an apocalypse movie, but it doesn't really show a whole lot other than a Zeppelin exploding. It's a weird movie. I still don't know if I got my head wrapped around it. It has a lot of dialogue, a lot of weird dialogue. It made me laugh a couple times, which is kind of weird. It had a lot of cool actors in it. It's got Booger, which is, I'm always like to see Booger. It's got the guy from Princess Bride in it. It has the guy from Mad TV in it. It's got the short girl from SNL, the other short girl from SNL, the dentist from Coneheads. I think he was on SNL too. That weird creepy old lady that's in all the weird creepy movies. That pop singer that thinks he can act, but still he thinks he can sing too. And that director that directed a lot of movies that are a lot better than this one. I don't think I'll watch this one again, just because I kind of got a headache from the end of it, and I kind of wish I had about 3 beers to get me through. They were drinking a lot of beers in the movie too, so I think that the characters had to stay not sober to get through the dialogue. I don't know. If you're a fan of weird movies and you like weird storylines that don't really make sense, but you're along for a good ride, you might want to pick this up. Yeah. This is just a weird movie, that's all I gotta say. So this has been a really long video for a video of mine. I hope you enjoyed it. I got a lot of other movies that I want to get through in my timeline. I want to do a couple games. There's some things that I want to try out. I want to experiment first. I'm not sure how well it's gonna work, but I want to see. So thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I'll see you soon.